Okay, welcome to the FERG studio, FERG's Records. I don't know how this will sound because I don't know how it's coming across to you, but hey, in here in the studio it sounds pretty good. But there's going to be a practice session, second practice session of your first time, new song I'm writing. And each practice session gets a little bit different. So I'm not quite sure how the song's going to go until it's finished, but this is a second practice session, and it's going to give you a little idea how it's going to go. Now bear with me, because you know I have to play all the instruments at once, and the drums and all that, and right now it's just vocals, piano, and drums, and I'm just going to kick the drums in a little bit when I can, and that's about it. So it's your first time. Just remember back when it was your first time, and that's kind of what the song's about. So that's what it's about. Time you kissed a girl in your life. Remember the first time you drove a car in your life. Remember the first time you had a good time in your life. It was the first time, the very first time. Walking your dog for the first time, make him feel like on top of the world. Kissing a girl for the first time, made her feel on the top of the world. The first time, the very first time. Driving your car the very first time. Remember kissing your girl in the backseat of your car that night. The very first time. The very first time. The very first time. Was your very first time. First time you had a good time was last night with me. Very first time you had a good time with me was last night. Last night, whoa. Remember the good times we had. Remember the good times we've had. When was your first time? The very first time. The very first time. Remember all the good times that we had. The very first time. That's the start. That's the start. I'll cut it right there, and I have to add some guitars and finish the drums and God knows what organs. Buddy Costro. Some other musicians they want to help. Laura Maggers. Who knows? Later.